Deja, if you could give a few thoughts on the game, please, and then we'll take questions.
I think collectively it just felt really good to play in front of some people in the stands. I thought we came out with some great energy and just played really well together. Yeah, we definitely picked it up in the second half, but I think it was just exciting for all of us just to play basketball again.
All right, I'll go ahead.
Hey, Deja, nice game. The defense really forced things. You got a lot of points on turnovers. Waiting for the beat this time. Can you talk about the defense and forcing so many transition opportunities tonight?
Yeah, we knew just from scout that I think that if we got some points off of just our defense, I think that would help us a lot. So we really locked in on the scout, and defensively we just were active and helping, and our rotations were there. So I think that just allowed us to get a lot of steals and cause a lot of turnovers and cause a lot of disruption to their offense.
What about for the team dealing with losing Tiani before the season even starts? That has to be adversity just to start the season. Yeah,
for sure. Tiani is a great player. It was definitely hard for all of us to know we lost her for this season, but I think we really are locked into who we do have playing this year, and we're ready to battle.
Thanks.
And four steals.
Go ahead.
Hey, Deja, congrats on the victory. Y'all shot 54% from the field today and 50% from three. Have you seen a trend in practice recently that y'all been shooting well, or just kind of what allowed you to shoot such high percentages throughout the course of the game today?
Yeah, we get a lot of up during practice within each drill. We especially the guards, we get a lot of threes up collectively, and I think we've been shooting really well within the past couple of weeks. So I think that definitely translated.
All right. Anything else for Deja?
Deja, could you talk about the meshing of all the different the two transfer guards? How is that working? Basically played three guards and a wing and a center. How do you think that worked well today?
I mean it's something that we kind of have to make work just now with our lineup. We're a little small, but I think we're making it work and just playing together really well at the guard spot. I think the whole team with the rookies and the transfers, I think we're all really gelling really well, especially in this first game. And we're really excited to play some more basketball.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Deja.
Thank you.
4-4-4.
All right, now we have Carly Littlefield following her Carolina debut. Carly, could you just start out with just a little bit on getting to play here in your first game, and then we'll take questions.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just so happy to be playing college basketball again and with this team. I actually looked it up, and it's been 613 days since I've suited up in a real game. So to just come out like that, the fans were great. We had a great student section, and yeah, just a lot of fun with this team.
All right, I'll go ahead.
Good. Congratulations. And obviously you made a big impression on Carolina fans right off the bat. I mean, 8 of the first 9 points. You're really feeling it early, I'm guessing.
Yeah, my shot was feeling good today at shoot around, so I just thought I'd let it fly. So
and how do you think the it's all meshing with you and the other guard transfer, and you're basically playing 3 guards, a wing, and a center? How's that working?
Obviously, like they just said, we're trying to make it work, and obviously we got to be really gritty. And obviously for a grad transfer like me and Eva has 2 years, but just trying to come in and mesh right away. I was obviously a little nervous about that at first, but like credit to the coaches, credit to the girls. They're so welcoming and they're always willing to help us along. And so it honestly doesn't feel like this was my first game here. Like we've been working for all summer, all fall, just for this moment. And so we came out ready, and I hope we showed the fans that today.
Thank you.
Jay, go ahead.
Carly, congrats on the victory. Through obviously just one game, what is the biggest difference you've seen in playing here in Chapel Hill versus at Princeton?
That's a tough one. I mean, again, it's been 613 days since I've played, but I would have to say just our running in that second half, getting out, getting girls leaking out, girls who can catch anything. I don't know if you saw that Alyssa Utsby catch, but I told her that was like a wide receiver. So I think that was the biggest difference thus far. But I'm excited to see just over the course of the season what else I noticed.
And then you guys forced 36 turnovers in this game. What allowed you to be so cohesive defensively in just your first game of the season?
Every day of practice, we dial into defense, we dial into getting in each other's gaps. And one thing coach always says is that we're all five defending the ball. The ball is all of our problem. And so I think we did a great job of just trying to speed them up because we were in gaps, we were helping each other out, got our hands on a lot of balls. So it was good defensive showing for us too.
And then could you kind of I got one more. Could you kind of talk about what it means to play with you talk about quick hands. Eva Hodgson very clearly has maybe the quickest hands on y'all's team. Kind of what she does defensively for you guys that makes everybody else's job so much easier.
Yeah, I mean, there's Eva, there's Toddy, there's Liz. Everybody's got their hands in the gaps, but Eva especially, she's a hard-nosed player. I think you guys saw that today, but she's willing to put her body on the line to take a charge, willing to dive on the floor after a ball. And so she's always just going the extra mile for all of us. So it's a joy to play with her.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks, Carly.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, she's back.
Banghart, how about a few thoughts on the game and then we'll go to questions.
Well, how fun to have Carly back playing college basketball game. That was a long time for her. And, I knew when I recruited her back here, I knew that she's a this level type player, and fun to see her doing what she loves with new teammates and making such a, our two grad transfers were 11 for 12 from the field after a long hiatus. So, I thought there's a lot of good takeaways. A lot of next steps are going to be clear through film as well.
All right, RL.
Could you talk about the lineup, basically 3 guards, a wing and a center, I guess the adjustments once you lost Key. It seemed to work pretty well tonight, though.
Yeah, losing someone like Tiani and losing even obviously losing the depth that Ariel provides is a hit. I'm not gonna lie, that's a big hit. I've gotten a lot of text messages from friends in the business who are feeling for me and feeling for us, and and so we're gonna have to all be a little bit better. You don't replace Tiani with one person. You sort of you figure out, you fill the gaps that she provides. And I really like this group's collective toughness. We're not going to worry about what we don't have. We're going to worry about what we do and focus on what we do. And Tiani and Kayla and Ariel were present on the bench and talking about the scout and doing the things that we need them to do from the bench. So yeah, I was happy to just play against somebody else. A shout out to the fans. Our student section was completely jammed. So that was pretty awesome.
I think 2 things that jumped out were the turnovers, the points off turnovers, and the shooting percentage. You get that every night, you're going to do well.
Yeah, I think their feet got a little messy with our length and our gapping and our activity. That helped. And then when we play fast, that's what we can do, right? We got guys that can run and can move and can outwork. So we know that's a priority. When the ball got stuck a little bit, we weren't as good. Now every game's going to be a little bit different, and we're going to have to play differently. And tonight we knew we wanted to play fast and attack their pressure north-south, and we did that.
Jay, go ahead.
Yeah, Coach, congrats on the victory. Y'all forced 36 turnovers in this game, including 19 of them direct steals. Has that been a focus in practice recently, just locking it down defensively, and kind of what was your message going into this game about how you could attack them from a defensive perspective?
Yeah, I give a lot of credit to our scrimmage guys. We have a very good scrimmage team that we practice against. And those guys are long and they're good, and we have every expectation that we're going to defend them well. And so we've been really good with our ball engagement. We've been committed to gap help and just activity, right? I mean, it's the presence that we want to have around the basketball paid off.
And then you guys outscored them in the paint 46-22. Kind of talk about how your team is so willing to A, dump the ball into the post, and then B, be so successful once you got down there.
Yeah, a lot of those were layups, and our ability to convert turnovers to scores and getting layups in that way. I give a lot of credit to their conditioning. They changed directions quickly, and we're trying to find the rim early, and they did that. So, I think our posts actually stepped out and did most of their damage as a face-up players, but that gave a lot of space to our other guys. So converting turnovers, if you're gonna convert what 30, if you're gonna force 36 turnovers, you're gonna get some easy shots, and we took advantage of it.
And then one last one. You had 5 players in double figures. Kind of talk about what it means to have so many different players able to score that many points during the course of the night.
Yeah, that's what it's going to have to be. It's going to have to be people that are, it's a team game, and we're going to need people to be dangerous at all spots. And some games it might, again, you got to play differently. And, but to have, we're going to rely on every piece of our puzzle contributing in some way. You don't get to just, there's no free rides. There's no kind of along for the journey. And, I was happy that through the roster, people made a contribution. And so there wasn't any sort of, I don't know what I'm doing, or I'm tentative. It was people that have pride in helping us be good here. And yeah, they did that.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Of course.
You
Thanks,
guys-
guys. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Carly.